tribal animals. We want to fit in, we want to be connected. And so we come in and we're like, oh, let me be like my siblings or like my parents or like my peers or whatever it is. It's normal and natural to want to shift and adapt so that we can fit in. And where it stops being the inner radiance is when somewhere along the way, maybe you were trying to express your inner radiance, or you said or did something and consciously or subconsciously you got the message that no, that version of you doesn't belong here. That version of you makes mom uncomfortable, or that version of you will get you bullied, or that version of you will get you in trouble at school. That version of you will make your siblings jealous. That version of you will get you raped or assaulted. Right? So we have these things happen to us, and then, what's natural for a person to do if that were to happen is, oh, well, I'm never going to be that version of myself ever again, because that's not safe. And so to me, that's the opposite of the inner radiance. Finding that inner radiance is going back to those moments where we decided that version of us was not welcome, wanted, safe, and inviting it to come back out. And then we get to decide, is that just an old version of me that I want to remember and honor and learn from? Or is that still a part of me that I want to nurture and bring forth and maybe expand from?
Yeah, that's beautiful. And when you find yourself in moments where you're in that opposite field, when that inner radiance is kind of, you're disconnected from it, what are some of the things you do to connect with your inner radiance and honor it or nurture it?
Well, it's funny because I said don't go outside of yourself, but I will say that one of the biggest resources I have in my life is a tribe of like-minded, loving people who are able to be mirrors, as opposed to, like, the people in my life are not going to ever intentionally, try to take away from who I am. Instead, they just reflect back and like remind me who I am, whether it be like you did, earlier when I was saying I was nervous to start today and do this podcast, and, you just reminded me of who I am. But the key to that is you have to show people who you are. In order for them to remind you who you are. Now, what I will say, I may go on a tangent here, so you'll have to bring